Hello everyone, Mike Arend here, the Soul Mechanic, and I'm welcoming you to another episode of Men on Fire, the 5-Minute Message. Welcome to the very first episode of the 5-Minute Message. Now, what I hope to accomplish during this short little interlude between the regular podcast, Men on Fire, is to just help you hopefully gain a little bit of understanding of the things that you're going through, and that we all go through those things. And what I wanted to talk about today was change, because that's been predominant in my life right from the get-go. When I was a little young child, we moved many times, usually about every 3 years. I attended different schools. As I grew up, I had different jobs, different careers, totally different careers, and now I find myself behind a microphone talking to you. Now, I'm going to mention a few quotes here and see if you've heard them before. First one says, if you wanted things to change for you, then you must consider perhaps you should change. That's from Jim Rohn. The second one is, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. Most of you have heard that one. That's from Gandhi. And the last one I'm sure you've heard too, but in a little bit more of a musical format. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Of course, that's by the late, great Michael Jackson. But it doesn't really matter. And many other people have talked about change, philosophers, theologians. It doesn't really matter. Over time, so many people have talked about change. Why? Because change is a part of being a human being. And there's nothing wrong with that. But honestly, we have to think about what's happening to us on a daily basis. And maybe look in that mirror and say, am I responsible for any of these things that are happening to me right now? And I'll let you in on a secret. You are 100% responsible for everything that happens to you in your life. And everything you achieve and everything that you desire is all your responsibility. And you have to take responsibility and say, okay, if I want to feel more loved, I have to give more love. So it's not a case of always wanting something and saying, people aren't giving me what I want. What the heck is wrong with these people? And I'm going to tell you right now, this main podcast, Men on Fire, and this 5-minute message is going to be a little bit on a spiritual slant. So I'm not going to BS you on any of that stuff. I'm coming straight from the heart, straight from my soul, from what I believe, and from what I would like to impart on you to help you understand yourself a little bit better. Because I can't change you, only you can change yourself. All I can do is perhaps bring a message that will help you understand yourself a little bit better, and therefore change yourself and become who you really want to be in life. Now, the world presents us with circumstances, and right now, in the midst of this COVID-19 coronavirus crisis we're going through, is presenting some pretty odd circumstances that, I say odd because it's out of the normal, but that, these things happen and have happened over the ages. Obviously, if you go back and do a little Google search on lots of pandemics and epidemics over the years. But if the world presents those circumstances to us, only you decide what those circumstances mean. So by that, I mean that when things happen to you, you're the one that has to understand them, take them in internally and in your mind and compute what that means to you. So if it means, this coronavirus crisis we're going through, this means to you death, destruction, and the end of the world, well, that's what you're going to think about. And that's what, at least in your world, will happen. If you believe that these circumstances means to you that there's an opportunity to help others get through this, an opportunity to help people attain new heights and understanding. And maybe, I know we're experiencing social distancing, but maybe it's actually a coming together when this is all over with. And you need to have a belief that your life is worth living. My God, this life is such a blessing to be able to be here on the planet Earth at this moment. So believe that your life is worth living, and the very fact you believe that will help you create it. So the fact that you believe your life is worth living will help you create that very fact. That belief will help you foster thoughts, and which will turn into feelings, which will turn into actions, which will turn into results in your life. So I think I've gone a little bit far enough there on that 5-minute message. It's just supposed to be a quick one, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you again soon. Hey, do you think 3 words can change your life? Well, I know they can. Whether you want to leave a dead-end job or conquer addiction, heal a relationship, master your finances, or grow a business, the 3 words you need are, you're the one. That's right, you are definitely the one. How do I know? Because I'm the one too. And those 3 words have changed my life. It's the title of my new trilogy of books, and the first 2 are available right now at mikearend.com. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. As always, keep what feels good and dump what doesn't. And remember, live without judgment, give without expectation, and love for no reason. Follow those 3 simple expressions, and you'll be well on your way to an inspirational, intentional, and successful life. Until next time, you're the one.